Hey, what's up guys? Quick video on my 1986 Honda XL600R. The rear brakes, probably about 6 months ago or so, I've replaced the factory rear rotor. This actually has a XR650L rear conversion, which I did a short video on that. I'll plug a link to that. But yeah, the rear brake rotor was really grooved in, so I said, all right, went on eBay, got one of those. I think it was a no-name, it was like 30 bucks, stainless steel rear brake rotor. And well, it was good for a little bit, but now this thing is pulsing really, really bad. I mean, it's like, it's pretty bad. So I measured its thickness going all the way around, and it's even. And then I put a dial indicator on here, and well, let me show you what I got. So if we spin this, I got it sitting just on the exterior outer part. So if we spin it, we got about, she's like almost 6 thou warped. So I said, all right, that doesn't seem like that much. I mean, when you hit the rear brakes on this, it's pretty aggressively vibrating. And you can check out the wear pattern on there. Doesn't look too bad. It's much smoother on the inside. Anyway, so I did a little research, and it said that the CBR 1000RR rear rotor was the same, because I couldn't find a factory OEM XR650L one for a reasonable price. Well, it turns out this is very similar, but not the same. It's actually a little bit thicker. Yeah, side by side, you can see it's considerably thicker. But the bolt pattern seems the same, so I'm going to try to bolt this on real quick and see how warped this one is, or if it's any better. You gotta love how easy it is to get these rear wheels off. Just loosen the 24mm nut, push the axle in some, slide this one back so you can get the chain off there easily, and then come back over on this side, slide it back out, and remove this one. Yeah, you just pop that off the pin there, slide it back to where it stops, and then quite simply rotate the caliper up a little bit, and well, slide it right off. You just got to make sure when you're putting it back on that this block slides into the groove on the swing arm. But man, that's race ready right there. The hub flange looks good. I'll tag it with the wire brush too, real quick though. And then as far as these go, so the CBR 1000RR is about 45 thousandths thicker, and it's a Scotch, not as tall. It's the same. You know, the bolt pattern's the same, the hub's the same on the inside, so this actually does work. You can see the XR shoes are not going to use the whole surface of the 1000 rotor, but that's okay. Let's do a noise test. And OEM. Alright, sounds good. I used a little smear of copper anti-seize on the mounting surfaces, and then some blue Loctite on the threads. And I couldn't find a torque spec in the book, but I did find 32 foot-pounds online, which seemed good to me. So that'll work. Axle gets torqued to 65 foot-pounds, and now I got my dial indicator set back on here. Let's see what we got. About 2 thou. Floating around there, and back to 0. So yeah, much straighter. It's all about factory, in my opinion. Based on my experience, I'm going to say that these aftermarket eBay junk rotors, stainless steel, are garbage. Go factory. And apparently the CBR 1000 fits on there just perfectly. Minimum thickness is 4 thou. We got the right drive, you know, going the right way. Not that it would matter. Where's it show the minimum thickness? Right there, 4mm. And yeah, it's a scotch thicker than this one, but I guess I'm gonna go check my book and see what the spec is. Yep, in the climber manual for 91 and on XR650L, standard rear brake thickness 5mm, service limit is 4mm. So that's proper. I just measured it. It's actually still 5mm, measured 5.01 according to my dial caliper, and this one measured 3.78mm, so under spec. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Maybe they just sent me the wrong one. This is a LP002. But yeah, that was 30 bucks wasted. I'm gonna take her for a ride and see how she feels. I'm sure that brake pulsation's gone, but let's find out. Oh yeah, totally fixed. So problem solved. At the end of the day, I think the moral of the story is don't buy the cheap Chinese rotor. I assume they're Chinese. Don't buy the cheap rotors on eBay. And that's it.